Dukect here live here on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me here live on TalkShoe.com. You can also hear this great stuff on my iTunes. Hopefully you're enjoying that. Also, not just on iTunes, you can see the video over at youtube.com/Dukect. Also on medicexpression.com, which, by the way, I got outstanding video of the week. Uh, my Ratchet and Clank review. Just made that, and as you can see right here, I'll put the thing in my video thing. It's awesome. You know, seriously, that is humbling. And I mean, wow. I mean, some people actually looked and said this is actually really good. So I can't really, to me, I'm very humbled by this. And again, thank you for um, dramatic expression to looking at me and saying, yeah, this guy actually, well, we like you so much, we're going to put you right here on your top of the website. So once again, thank you for Manic Expression for seeing that I, really am, they see that, hey, I have, they think they look at my stuff and say, yeah, this is actually pretty good. So again, thank you very much to the people behind Manic Expression. Okay. Also, I'm on the escapist.com forums, StewartTide.com. I haven't posted stuff on StewartTide.com yet. I need to start posting stuff more again. Also on the Cheshire Cat Studios podcast forums. I wonder how they're dealing with all the crazy stuff. Laughing Man and the Fubo are dealing with all the Capcom and everything else craziness. I wonder how they're dealing with it. Hopefully, they're dealing it with maturity and you know a lot more tact and such. And are they going to have a very long and very long and frustrating rant coming soon enough? I could just sense it. Probably wishes I could just yeah, you know maybe one day, I can they can just, if they want to rant on, find a platform to rant other than their own show, they're free to welcome to come here and bitch about, the misgivings of Capcom. The door's open. I'll leave the light on for you. But again, I doubt that door will probably never, no one's gonna really walk through that door. I don't know. Yeah, hey, I did get some good guest stars this year anyway. So, Kira Kennedy, the Hipster Ninja, and Rowdy C from TV Trash. So, yeah, I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job. Anyway, let's start the show. First off, I was going to talk about the WWE Takeover Brooklyn and some SummerSlam, which I will still do, boys and girls. But I want to get this out of the way. First off, I'm going to say that Resident Evil 2 remake. I know, it's I should feel like I want new games to come out. I like seeing new products, new ideas, and I honestly believe that's the way to move things forward. I'm all for new IPs, but Resident Evil 2 remake, yes, thank you. Something I've been waiting for so long. I mean, I was waiting for when they did the original RE remake back in the day, GameCube one. I'm like, when are they gonna do RE2? And hopefully, what I want to see from Resident Evil 2 remake, I want to see the one thing I guarantee most people don't want is those return of the tank. No, I don't want tank controls. No, nobody wants tank controls. I don't want them back. 95% of the people who play this game and love it don't want this back. Trust me. People don't want people in the comment section, the people like the three people who comment here. I guarantee you they're gonna be like, if somehow Capcom is looking down, whatever, they're gonna be like, don't bring those tank controls back. And I know there's some people out there that like them, and God bless you. You know, I mean, seriously, if you love tank controls, you think they need to make a comeback. Hey, that's you, but me, I move that on, move on. I mean, that's one reason I can't go back to play those games. Those tank controls. I just can't go back and play those games. It's just like that's why I like playing RE4 and everything else. The controls are so much better in those games. It's not even close to being funny. They're just a lot better and easy to basically to do what you want with them. You know, easy to control, easy to play, and easier to have fun. But that's my personal opinion. But I am again hyped as heck to see Resident Evil 2 come back. I can't wait to go out and play it. You know, some for the but this is not for. It was nice to revisit these type of games, but also it's good for the for the people this generation. Like they know we're talking about how good the moments and everything else connecting to the first game and the second game. The great characters: Leon, Ada Wong, Claire, and that little girl. Oh, Sherry. Yeah, and really have those characters that just people really do care and love for. That is something I really am hopeful in this generation they take a look. Maybe we might look, I don't know what they're gonna do for the next Resident Evil games. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do. But anyway, that's my I don't know what the story is. Rescue's dead and pretty much I don't know what else we're gonna do there. So that's my personal opinion. I think there's no other choice but to move on. Move on and just remake the games. I have no problem with that. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Resident Evil 2, the remake. Hopefully this thing sells well, and maybe we get Resident Evil 3 and maybe a Code Veronica remake. Maybe make Steve Trevor actually, make him, competent and not wish that he gotten killed and such. Seriously, as anyone, I honestly ask you people, has there ever been a completely, utterly pathetic, whining little prick in the entire Resident Evil universe other than Steve? Is it Steve Trevor or something like that? God dang, hated him. Hated the guy in Code Veronica. If I misplaced his name, I don't care. I just hate Steve. I don't care. I just hated him. Anyway, so I don't hate NXT. I liked it. NXT. NXT Takeover Brooklyn is on the horizon, and I am hyped for it. I mean, you have a lot of good things here. You got a lot of interesting stuff here. You have two debuts. You had new guy, Apollo Crews, aka Wuhan Nation. He's gonna be debuting. That's gonna be fun. You have Justin Thunder Liger also debut, a legend in the pro wrestling world, taking on Tyler Breeze. That's gonna be a very fun match. I can't wait to see that. And yeah, I can't wait. And there's a lot. It's not many matches, but there's some good stuff here. Samoa Joe versus Baron Corbin. I have Samoa Joe winning because Joe has floated around. I don't want him to lose because I think he really is motivated. But then again, Corbin is a project, and they really are moving. And he does have something of a connection to the crowd. He has that look and presence. So I think this could be a really good match if this is something that, if they let these two loose. I hope that they do. I think this could be a very good match, and I think something could be really positive as well. So, yeah, that's my personal opinion. Next up, you have Sasha Banks versus Bayley. I think this for the NXT Women's Championship. I think this will probably be the best match of the card, other than the ladder match. But I really am hyped for this. I think because both Bayley and Sasha Banks will probably have very good chemistry with each other. I can't wait to see these two ladies take each other apart. It's going to be really good, and I can't wait to see it. And I have Bayley winning and finally getting the NXT Women's Championship. I think Sasha Banks is in the main card round, so it's time to move on. Next up, we have the generic dubstep team. taking on the Vaudevillains, Aiden English and Simon Gotch. My heart will be so aflutter if these two guys would, but it wouldn't surprise me, boys and girls, if you had one of the most, like I said, generic dubstep team, as I call them. I'm not calling their names and such. With Alexa, I don't care. I want to evolve. I need someone to actually shake up that division. That division needs to be shaken up. So I want the Vaudevillains to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if the blandness of the bland, the generic dubstep team, eke out a victory and probably get booed out of the arena. Not because they're hated, but they're just so boring and bland. Heck, could probably get responded with crickets. Hey, let's see. What else is there? Justin Dunliger versus Tyler Breeze, I think that'd be pretty good. I think it'd be, I mean, Justin Dunliger's up there. He's around 50 years old. You can still go a bit. Tyler Breeze is pretty good. So, I think it could be a good match. Nothing jaw dropping, but I wouldn't be. I think it'd be, okay. And that's me my personal opinion. I think it's gonna be okay to a good match. And Tyler Breeze taking the big Ben, becoming the big bidder. And last but not least, the main event, as we have a ladder match for the NXT Heavyweight Championship, as Finn Balor, the Demon, taking on the number one contender, Kevin Owens. I think this could be really good. I think this could be another show-stopping match. I think that Balor will win because Kevin Owens is basically transitioned to the main roster at this point. It'll be pretty daggone stupid to have Owens stay in NXT and basically try to, and don't tell me spoilers, people. I don't want to see or know about spoilers, but I do not want to see Balor. It'd be just a very stupid thing to have a hot potato title moment. Have Balor win and can keep the title. Unless they think that Sami Zayn can finally get revenge on Kevin Owens. Fine. Personally, I think you should just wait to the main roster. In my perfect world, Kevin Owens should have a long reigning United States Championship reign, and then have Kevin Owens lose to Sami Zayn at WrestleMania for the United States title. But, whatever. I have Finn Balor winning, and I think this match will probably be the best one tonight. Second only to Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Anyway, I'm going to take a small little break here. And the music choice will be, of course, the greatness that is OC Remix, because, a lot of people seem to like that. So I will be playing some stuff here. Let's see, what is a pretty good song to play from this? I haven't played some Portrait of a Plumber for a while, so how about some Wings to the Sky, Powerful Mario by the artist Halleck. At least I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name right. That person's name right. Anyway, next up after this, we'll be talking about the previewing at WWE Summerslam 2015, Taker versus Lesnar, the match that's bigger than WrestleMania. Oh, you can just feel the anticipation in my voice. Anyway, we'll be right back right after this here live on TalkShoe.com. Thank you so much for joining me here. Join me, Dukect here on TalkShoe.com on the Dukect Lounge. Be right back right after. live here on Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me here live on TalkShoe.com. Anyway, if you want to call into the show, remember the number is 724-444-7444. The number is 724-444-7444. And the call ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. WWE Summerslam. 2015, 4 hours. And, well, it's going to be a fun show. Yeah. So let's take a look at what's going to be the full card. We don't know what's going to be the really full card here, so no, we don't know. So okay, and I honestly think one thing is going to get on the pre-show, so I'm betting Owens and Cesaro. Well, wouldn't surprise me because hey, they need to do some wacky setup or wacky thing on the pre-show because hey, it'd be pretty, because that would make so much sense because hey, like a 4 hour wrestling show. Who wants to watch a show? Yeah, who wants to watch a show? A show, about wrestling. Something that you built the whole show around. That's just crazy talk. But yeah, you have Kevin Owens versus Cesaro, and I would say Cesaro wins. But then again, Owens needs to win. But then again, they really are building up Cesaro, so I say Cesaro wins, but I think it'll be a very good match. Next up, you have the Green Arrow, or Arrow, whatever. Stephen Amell and the man that gravity forgot, the Forgotten Hobbit. I mean, Neville versus King Barrett and Stardust. If Stephen Amell is not in his full Green Arrow attire, this match is a complete bomb. But I can't. I am. This match seems to be interesting. I mean, heck, Stephen Amell won't be doing much stunts, so I think it's gonna be a fun match, fun little time match. And I see Stephen Amell pinning on Stardust. Whatever. Anyway, probably the next match I'm looking forward to is the Team Bella versus the Page PCB or Submission Sorority. I don't know what they are. Submission Sorority. Ugh, I don't care. But versus my favorite team, Team Bad, because you got Sasha in there, so that's worth like 3 or 4 members, and and everyone else there. Um, I want Team Bad to win because that would be pretty awesome, and then have Sasha be the one to dethrone Nikki Bella, which we'll honestly think would be a lot better. And then just have the Bellas just move away and have um, Charlotte take on, and then you have Charlotte, then maybe Paige, and maybe Becky around because the Bellas, I don't care. Are they faces, heels? I don't know, and I don't care. But I think I think this could actually be a really good match, personally. But I have Team Bad winning. Next up is the Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Tag Team Championship match as the Primetime Players taking on the New Day versus Los Matadors versus the Lucha Dragons. And yeah, Los Matadors is not winning this match. Let's see. I would say I want to say the Lucha Dragons as they are building up. Kalisto is great. He's a younger version of Rey Mysterio. He could do these crisp moves and such. I think they should win the belts, but I think it's going to be the Primetime Players retaining and the New Day finally snapping and just killing everybody. So, yeah, that's what's going to happen. Primetime Players retaining the belts. In a match that should be a tornado tag match, but I wouldn't be surprised if they change it in the middle of this show or whatever. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper. The 4 irrelevant people. The 4 people I really don't care for. Thank you, WWE. Guys who are supposed to be the future, the guys who are supposed to be leading your brand to tomorrow, It's people I don't want to even see, talk, or even know about. Great. Just beautiful. You wonder why your ratings have gone down to the crapper WWE. Anyway, Wyatt Harper win. Dean Ambrose turns heel, and I don't give a flying f. Match bland. Moving on. Intercontinental title match that should have happened in Battleground, but will instead happen on SummerSlam. Whoop-de-doo. As Ryback takes on The Miz and The Big Show. Ryback retains the Intercontinental title, and we all move on. We never talk about this and never, ever again. Next up is the winner take all for the WWE United States and WWE World Heavyweight title. John Cena, the US champion, taking on the Architect, Seth Rollins. And I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if Seth Rollins breaks Cena's nose. I don't care if John Cena made Seth Rollins tap. I don't care. I don't. Because at the end of the day, it's just, it's basically a ripoff of Ring of Honor's highly better title versus title, mid-card title versus World Heavyweight title, Lethal versus Jay Briscoe. See, I'm already forgetting. But Jay Lethal is right. I'm already forgetting about Jay Briscoe. Jay whatever. See, But, and I guarantee you this match will not even come near the greatness that was that match, Briscoe and Lethal. Just saying. Because I don't care for Seth Rollins and I don't care for Cena. At this point, Cena wins, I don't care. Or, you know what, I hear rumors they're going to do a double disqualification because, hey, what's better than basically having nobody win? Yeah, hype that up, WWE. That's just perfect. Even though Seth Rollins will benefit more from winning, but hey, you know what? Who cares? A disqualification makes everybody happy. Again, geniuses, WWE. Geniuses. I know, like I said before, what I said with the Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, and Luke Harper tag match, I will say it again. And you wonder why your ratings are falling. Because you don't have interesting characters, you don't have interesting protagonists, you don't have interesting villains, you don't have anything interesting at all. And the only people who are interesting are the people who are just there for only 3 or 4 nights a year. Because, hey, why should I care? Why, as a fan, should I be invested in anybody else when you're not actually doing anything important? Well, you're not doing anything important with these guys. You're basically throwing guys like Lesnar and Undertaker, the huge, big thing. And I honestly think I'm surprised this match is going to be no holds barred because if it's going to be a one-on-one regular match, because honestly, this match is just, oh goodness gracious. This is Taker Lesnar. Why? Just why? The last match these two had was probably one of the worst matches I ever seen. Not just from Taker, but probably one of the worst WrestleMania matches I ever seen. Boring, no chemistry, pacing was off, and I understand Taker did have a concussion during the match. But honestly, I don't want to see this rematch. They can hype it up with all the tear apart brawls or all this type of stuff, but I'm not caring. I mean, the only thing I'm going to be watching on the WWE Summerslam will probably, and I will say this, probably be the Stephen Amell and Neville tag match. Owen Cesaro and Team Bella, Team Submission Sorority, and Team Bad. That's pretty much it. Everything else is just forgettable. I don't really care for any of these matches. I don't. And it's not my fault. It's not yours. It's the WWE. They put themselves in this position. They made people, they put these guys in positions that no one cares about. I don't care about the WWE. I don't care about these guys. No one cares about these guys. Because at the end of the day, they're not ratings. No one's getting the eye. No one's like saying, I got to watch this. Heck, you know what? I'm going to say it right now. Brock Lesnar isn't even a draw. Yeah, I said it. Lesnar isn't a draw. In fact, the evidence is right here. I'll leave links in the description because when it was in 2000 and Too, when he came up for Extreme Rules, the buy rate was up for 1 million. Let's see, was up 263,000 buys in 2012. 2013 drew 231,000 buys. And in SummerSlam, a couple years ago, 2012, 358,000 buys. A year later, it was 298 buys. Yeah, Lesnar is not a draw. And you can say this, that, and the other, but the numbers don't lie, folks. It just don't lie. And the links are right there in the description. And I'm BSing you on this, folks. It's a shame. Because I do, like I said, I want the WWE to do better. I wish the WWE could do better. But it seems like they're just happy to be, they're just happy just to try to appeal to everybody. At the end, they appeal to no one. Man, I really wish I should have ended with Resident Evil 2 Remake, because I think I would have ended on a happier note. But, alas, we don't get what we want. Anyway, thank you so much for listening here live here on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you once again for putting up with me and all my craziness. You guys are awesome. Don't ever, ever, ever think or do anything else different, because you guys, all of you who will listen to this show via iTunes, YouTube, Manic Expression, SureTech.com, Freaking Awesome Network, and all the rest. You guys are awesome. Never forget that. Anyway, peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.